Namaste to your beautiful cosmic soul. What are we here to talk about today? Love. Love. Yes, love. Why are we here to talk about love today? Because at this current point of time, the energy of love is extremely strong and extremely powerful if you are able to tap into it. It is coming directly in from source energy. And you are source energy too. So the energy of love coming from source energy is already within you. And you now have to tap into the source energy within you to be able to receive the energies that are coming in from above, from your higher self. The energy of love is all around you right now. It is within you. It is within anybody you see today. It is within. What is this love? Is it an emotion? Is it a feeling? Well, emotion is a feeling in some ways, right? Emotion is a feeling. So love is probably a feeling too, because you feel love. Otherwise, why do you say it? You don't say, I love you or I love me until you actually feel it. Or do you? Just check in with yourself where you are with respect to the word love. Do you understand it? When you think of love, what do you think of? Whom do you think of? Is it a situation? Is it a place? Is it a person? What is it? For example, when I think of love, I think of me. I think of this space inside me that expands and contracts when I feel love extremely strongly. And this is not directed to one person, not even myself in particular, but it's there. And I know it's there because I feel it inside me. And I, most of the time, have no words to describe it. It's not a person. It's not a place. It's a feeling. So I received a call when talking about love, right? Which interrupted my train of thought, which I think was necessary for me to be able to articulate this in a better way. Love. This feeling that pushes you in a certain direction that feels completely right. Your mind aligns with it too. There may be questions, there may be doubts, but there is complete alignment. There is no doubt with respect to direction, but there is doubt with respect to fear and change, which comes when you are following the path of love. When you follow the path of love, there are times when you don't understand it. Those are the times you need to turn inward and check in with yourself. Does this feel right internally with me? Does this feel right? Question mark. If it does not feel right, why? Question it. Does it feel right? Yes. There's no question after that, because it feels right and that's why you're moving towards it. You are allowed to question it. You are allowed to doubt it. And in my perspective, you absolutely should. Because what is doubt without faith? What is faith without doubt? So have doubts, have questions, but follow your path intuitively. Check in with yourself. Check in if whatever you are doing feels right to you, in you, with you. Do you feel like you are in alignment with your higher self? Now, what does that mean? When you are in alignment with your higher self, you are open to love. When you are open to love, you internally love yourself too, because the first thing that feels love is you. Only then can you project it anywhere else. You cannot give love if you don't feel love. You don't know what it means to love. You don't know how it feels to love. Of course, there is love to a particular person, a particular place, a particular situation. You can send love. But for that, you need to have it. You need to feel it for yourself too. Yes, they say self-love is taking care of yourself, is taking care of your health, practicing your yoga, your workouts, practicing mindfulness, practicing your breath work. All of that is love. Self-love. It's taking care of yourself, because when you love something or somebody, you want to take care of that person. You care. So when you love yourself, you care for yourself, right? But that's not the only definition. Of course, there are many definitions of love. You describe it how you want. Maybe put it down in the comments. How do you describe love? Because I can't. I have never been able to describe that feeling. I just know that feeling and I know how it feels. And I'm yet to describe it. How I describe it is that sponge that, contracts and expands, and you can just feel it inside, just expanding all over you, everywhere. And that's how I describe it. That's the only way I have been able to describe it. So how do you describe it? And are you giving that love to yourself too? Are you looking at yourself, hands on your heart, and just feeling the love for yourself? It's okay if you tear up. It's okay if you're angry. It's okay if you're smiling so wide that you can't even express the amount of happiness or whatever the feeling is that you're feeling. But feel the love inside you. Give yourself a tight hug today and say, I love you. Allow the energy of love to guide you. Not only today, but always. Allow the energy of love to move through you and find a direction. Where your path lies, you will find through love. Sarangi. If you've listened so far, thank you so much. Maybe we can have a conversation openly about love sometime. There's another person here. He wants to express her love to you. Yes? Okay. Well, that's all I have to say today. Maybe more tomorrow. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me today. Namaste.